Hello then, Rex. Today I'm going to talk about two videos and one article. You know, because there are too much information in it, so I'm going to depend on my note to give you the summary firstly, and the response, and finally its conclusion. Okay, let's start. So, for the first one, I want to introduce the Arcus, the wireless future of medicine. In this video, he showed us some important devices, and he pointed out that um, the kind of digital medical wireless devices that are popular in the future. So he showed us the electrocardiogram and the airstrip technologies at the beginning of the video. And he claims that the two technologies can allow us easily to see the vital signs and the heart rhythm, the temperature and also the blood pressure. Those information can easily was shown on our smartphone. So next, it shows us the reason for why access code become obsolete, and then it show other new technology that which can actually replace it, and like the vital monitoring on our smartphone, and then also show another obsolete technology that is photo monitor. Moreover, she showed a new technology which can replace it, which just like the tiny patch, and we can actually use the kind of patch and place it on our body, and it actually can work 2 weeks. And in this 2 weeks, it can automatically send some information of our body to our email, and also show how to work and why it's important. In medical, there are a number of patients who get heart failure. If they use the kind of patch, they can actually monitor their own body situation at home. So, which means they can get rid of the hospital bed. And then he shows some big storm in medicine, like the Nike shoes, which the kind of device it can show the customer movement situation. And in this video, he used his own sample to show how the kind of devices work, and then point out that a lot of patients who get the chronic disease can actually get benefits in it from the sensors. Some sensors can actually detect their own body situation, such as the blood glucose, and the other sensor like ISU can actually help elders to prevent failure. At the end of the video, he talked about the Wireless Health Institute and the two people who work in this area and dedicate to build the institution. After this video, I want to talk about the Kevin Stone, the biofuture of joint replacement. At the beginning of the video, he told us his own story and then showed a video about the arthritis. He said that he used the human tissues donated to treat his wife and other patients. However, those tissues are too expensive and not enough. So he changed his research focus to the biological tissue, the animal tissues. However, there's a big deal that how to get rid of the ectopic. So firstly, he used the cold Achilles tendon to treat to cure those patients. It was successful, and then he also designed an enzyme wash which can wash the ampules. Finally, he showed us the imagination that maybe in the future, people can use the total animal tissue to replace their need, and then to get a better perfect body. This is really interesting. So after 2 videos, I want to talk about the article. There are also much information in it, and I consider that most of the information can relate to the first video, so I don't want to talk about more. And in this article, there are also some subtitles, and almost all of the information. Just the purpose of those information is to introduce the subtitle, to expand the subtitle. So like what is the hospital tomorrow, or the American best hospital. Those subtitles just like the kind of summary of this article. So I don't want to talk about more about this. So now I'm going to show you my response. After I watched the two videos, I really feel excited because some technology are usually helpful, for elderly. My grandma and grandpa, both of them are, more than 65 years old. So, surely I want to find the kind of technology and then bring them to China and to help them to make them body become better. Because they always, living in China and living in a very small town, they do not have a chance to, get benefit from this technology. Actually, I try to search the kind of technology in Amazon. However, I only can find one machine that is the ZEP, ZEP, the ZEP clock. However, I saw some comment from customer. They show that although the clock can exactly show the situation of their sleeping, however there's no actual remedy way to help them to improve their equality of sleeping. So I consider it's just like a clock, just to sit time and know the situation and then know any function. I don't think it's helpful and useful for my grandpa and grandpa. So I gave up. So for this fact, in art, which means those technology which show in the video do not really popular now and do not really can help the normal people. So the other devices which can actually see the customer movement situations, I can say the kind of devices and no special, because now we can get some app in our phone, also can calculate our body situation. However, I also don't believe the kind of app can help my grandpa, because firstly, for them it's hard to use the kind of technology, and second, some app they show people to print some their own situation into the app, just like, so what do you eat today and how much you eat today. I don't believe it's my grandpa and grandma will continually to print those situations in this app, then to calculate how much they need to eat, and then what time they need to eat. They will not follow the kind of rule. So, and for the animal tissue, I consider it's really helpful. I hope in the future people can get a better body, when we are become old, and those can really help us. And I hope they can invent it more quickly. Then I hope my grandma and grandpa can be improved by those technologies. Okay, thank you for listening. That's all my video log too. That's all. See you